Hey guys, it's Isa and I'm back for another quick and easy tutorial on how I animate my stream overlay using Procreate. For this video, I'll start with the cute animated fairy lights you can add around the border. Open your Procreate and duplicate the overlay that you want to be animated. And make sure to rename this as your animated version. Once you've done that, open your layer section and merge all the layers so that it can be shown as one. Now the technique to do this is to actually by pinching the top layer and the bottom layer together. It took me a couple of tries, but I finally did it. Now add a layer on top of the overlay, and this is where we'll draw the fairy lights, and this will be the base of it, so not the animated version. The other technique that I want to share is that when you want to draw perfect circles, I recommend not to use the Apple Pencil and just simply use your finger to tap on the screen, because this will make it perfectly round. If you use your Apple Pencil, you'll still put an effort into making it round. And you can also change the size, whether you want it big or small, but for this one, I'm just making random sizes. P.S. I didn't listen to my tip, so I was using an Apple Pencil for the perfect circles. That's why it took me a while, but it still works. Once you've done the little circles, add a layer just beneath it, and then now we're gonna make a black cable. And I didn't make this perfectly curvy because cables are meant to be a little bit swiggly, so I made sure that it looked a little bit realistic and it just gives a cuter look to the border. The reason why we want the cable just under the layer of the light bulbs is just so if you want to stop, it wouldn't show the imperfections. Like, it's hard to connect lines on top of each other, so yeah, that's the reason. Now that the overlay is looking a bit better, we're gonna go back to the layers and merge all three layers together. Now that's done, we're gonna go ahead to the settings and tick Animation Assist. Go back to the layers panel and duplicate layer 1, so now you've got 2 layers, and make sure that you are on the second layer for the next step. Now the exciting part, we're gonna add some luminance on these light bulbs, but make sure you only add the glow to every other light bulb. To create a perfect round for the glows, I use my Apple Pencil, then just hold it down until the glow gets bigger. Once you're done with the glows, add a third frame and make sure to duplicate the first layer, so not the glowy layer, the first layer that is still, and put it at the very top of the layer panel. Go ahead and delete frame 3 layer. Now make sure you are on the third slide before proceeding to the next step. Now that you're adding glow on the ones that we didn't add before, you can always drag left and right the slide below so you can see which bulbs are meant to be glowed. So here I am sliding my slides back and forth just so I can see what the animation looks like. Now that second and third slides are already lit, you can go ahead and delete the first slide. Now to change the speed of the animation, go on the settings and change to the frames per second. Now this one is still too fast for me, but it always depends on how slow or fast you prefer. I prefer it a little bit slow just so my audience can still watch me play without getting distracted. So once you're happy with the speed, save this as an MP4 and add it as a source on your streaming platform, making sure to tick the loop playback. Now that you've learned the basics of animating in Procreate, there's just so many possibilities you can try. Thank you so much for watching and for the support you've given for my last tutorials. Come and join me on Twitch live where I play cozy games, and also let me know what tutorials you want to see next.